Divvy and the Bivvy.
Hi guys, Divvy and the Bivvy, back up on the rivers today. Had one last week up on Exeter Canal. Only went there for a couple of hours and I was lucky enough to get one, about 10-12 pounds I suppose, on a float, ledgered dead bait under a float. And today I'm up on the rivers. The rivers have been awful for the last month or so. They've been really high and running muddy and high, very high. But I've been watching the rivers and they've dropped away, so I thought I'd get up here today and give it a pop, and glad I did. Got here at about 7ish, and by 8 I had 2, and by 9 I had another one. All three just about double figures, I would think. I think maybe one of them maybe about 8-9 pound, and the other two maybe 10 to 12 pound. I didn't weigh them, to be honest. I just wanted to get them back. All three were quite lightly hooked, which was good. In fact, one of them was actually hooked on a single hook, just right in the corner of the scissors. One of the other ones, the hooks fell out in the landing net. So you can see they're all quite lightly hooked, and I was quite fortunate to get them in, to be honest. And they are definitely feeding. I mean, there are swirls everywhere, a small fry jumping out of water all over the place, and a big swirl. And so they're obviously feeding. I think they're feeding pre-spawning. It's getting warmer now. I'll measure the temperature of the water shortly. I would think it's over 10 degrees. I would think, although the last couple of days it has been cold, and there was frost on the grass this morning when I got here, but it's warming up. And so it's now, where are we? First week, end of the first week of March. So I would think another month or so and they'll be looking to spawn. So I should imagine the females, the big females, are out hunting, trying to fatten up now, and then they're ready for spawning. So I'll try and get some footage of catching one. I didn't this morning, only on photographs, which I'll put the photographs on the video, but it just happened so quick, to be honest. By the time I set up, I'd caught 3. So there we go. Good luck, says I. Okay, got the 3 rods I've got out. All 3 of them are dead bait on the bottom. 2 of them are under a float, about 1 foot over depth, 2 foot over depth, something like that. And 1 of them is without the float, just straight on the bottom, on a running lead, on a jelking. I've had, as I say, I've had 3, and I've had them all on different baits. I think they're just feeding. It's as simple as that. I don't think they care. It's just they're feeding. I've had them on sardine, herring, and half a mackerel. So they don't care. They're just hitting them. I've missed a couple as well. Had a couple of runs that I missed. So I'm happy, very happy. Makes a nice change. I've had a couple of blanks and that about a month ago. I think it was just simply too cold and they were just laying up. I checked those this morning, and none of them had leeches on them, so I'm guessing they're no longer laying up. So it's a bit of a sign, I think. I'll check some more, because I'm confident I'm going to catch a couple more. Because as I say, I can see they're still feeding. I see little fry jumping out in big swirls. Right, yeah, I've had 5 now. And I must apologise a little bit. I haven't been videoing them because the battery doesn't last very long. I really must get a better setup to video the fish as opposed to just photographing them. And because I'm on my own, as soon as the line starts to go, the last thing I think about is switching the camera on. I think about obviously not hooking the fish there, losing the fish, or keep hooking it. The last one I caught, I got a single hook and a treble hook, is what I often use. Single hook is just putting the knuckle of the tail of the dead bait and a bit of bait elastic around it to hold it in. That's really predominantly to take the cast and hold the line in situ. Then I run a little bit bait elastic up the length of the fish and around the treble hook, a size 6 treble, and then that's the one that's going to hopefully catch the fish. The last one I just caught, the treble was hanging outside of the fish, of its mouth, and the single hook, size 10 single, was hooked just in the scissors. I mean, it was out. And so I've been quite lucky today actually with 2 of them, because one of them the hooks fell out in the net, and that one was hooked with just in the corner of the scissors. I mean, it took nothing for it to come out. So I've had 5, 3 I would say are low doubles and 2 high singles, so £8–9 on 2 of them, and low doubles on 3, and one of them a good size. One of them was probably about £13, I would have thought. I don't know, you have a look yourself, judge for yourself. I haven't weighed any of them, to be honest. I don't weigh them unless they're sort of high doubles, then I will. Sort of £15 and upwards, then I'll weigh them. Anyway, it's about 3 o'clock now. They're still feeding. I can still see splashes and fish jumping out and swirls. So I'm going to stay for a bit longer and see where it goes, and I'll try and video. Do my best. That's if I catch one, of course.